I fight anybody, and I fight all my entire life anybody. What do you think? I don't want to fight with one Mexico Benavidez. He's accomplished nothing.
Canelo decided he's had enough with all these ducking accusations and lashes out live on everyone. That's right. Canelo Alvarez, the undisputed super middleweight king, has been catching some heat lately. Well, it all boils down to the relentless calling out by the young gun, David Benavidez. And let me tell you, the boxing world is buzzing with rumors about Canelo allegedly dodging Benavidez. But hold your horses, because Canelo has a response that might just knock you out. Benavidez has been throwing shade at Canelo, claiming the Mexican legend is avoiding a showdown with him. The dude even went as far as tweeting, "Why are you afraid of me, Canelo?" That's some serious call-out, right? Benavidez's team even dangled a whopping $50 million carrot in front of Canelo, trying to sweeten the deal for a potential face-off. Now, Canelo, being the boss that he is, had something to say about all this drama. In a recent chat with Fight Hub TV, he spilled the tea on why he's not buying into the Benavidez hype. "Yeah, it always happens. Lara, Trout, Mayweather, Cotto, Golovkin, Jacobs. Everyone was saying that I didn't want to fight with Callum Smith or Billy Joe Saunders. But at the end of the day, I beat them. Practically all of them. And now even Benavidez. Even if I beat Benavidez, they are going to say, 'Why don't you face this other guy?' It is the same thing." Alvarez added, "At the end of the day, look at my history. I've done everything in boxing. Everything that I've talked about with my team, I've done it all. I've beaten all of the fighters, all of the champions." While the 33-year-old definitely holds a superior resume to Benavidez, with wins over many former world champions, his potential foe is still undefeated in his career with a record of 28-0. Who will be Canelo Alvarez's next potential opponent? While David Benavidez is one of the mandatories for Canelo Alvarez, it looks like he would have to wait a while before he could step into the ring with the boxing superstar. Earlier in September, Alvarez closed out his spotless 2023 campaign with a unanimous decision win over unified super welterweight champion Jermell Charlo. And as for 2024, he has two potential super fights lined up. According to reports by ESPN Knockout, the highly touted Mexican fighter could fight Jermall Charlo next May. Should his fight with the Hitman fail to come to fruition, undefeated super middleweight contender Jaime Munguia is another rumored opponent for Alvarez. There are also reports of top pound-for-pound fighter Terence Crawford potentially filling in as Alvarez's dance partner for May. Should the Mexican superstar emerge victorious in his first 2024 outing, he might take on Benavidez in September. David Benavidez sent a message to Canelo Alvarez after his team left unanswered the lucrative offer that was made for a fight between the two. Despite the hype around the potential fight, it looks like it will not be happening. "Why are you afraid of me, Canelo?" Benavidez wrote, retweeting a publication from the Boxing Worldwide account, where they say that the promoter of the Phoenix, Arizona-born fighter, Samson Lukowitz, has confirmed that he will not challenge the Jalisco native for his undisputed super middleweight title. David Benavidez defeated Caleb Plant in March, and his team tried to do everything possible to get a chance against Canelo, and for that, they made a juicy offer. David Benavidez's representatives are prepared to offer Canelo Alvarez a deal that includes close to $50 million in guaranteed money. Sources familiar with the offer told Sports Illustrated. SI's Chris Mannix wrote on his Twitter account. The actual purse would be close to $40 million. Ticket and PPV sales would bring the total closer to $50 million. Even the promoter of Benavidez, Samson Lukowitz, confirmed a few days ago on his social networks that he sent the juicy proposal to Eddie Reynoso, and that he had not received a response. Canelo wanted a rematch against Bivol. After his May 6th victory over John Ryder, the Jalisco native said he was looking for a rematch against Dimitri Bivol, who defeated him last year at 175 pounds. However, that fight might not take place. Vadim Kornilov, Bivol's manager, told ESPN that the Russian semi-complete weight champion is not willing to submit to the conditions of the Mexican, and therefore, he said, his priority is a unification fight against another Russian, Artur Beterbiev, the other champion of the division, as his main objective. In case the rematch against the Russian does not materialize, Canelo said he is open to exploring other options to get back in the ring this year. And there you have it, the whole saga between Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez. Rumors flying left and right, offers being thrown around like confetti. But one thing's for sure, the boxing world is in for a wild ride. Now let's dig a bit deeper into why this matchup is causing such a stir. David Benavidez, at just 26 years old, has been making waves in the super middleweight division. Undefeated with a record of 28-0, the man they call the Monster Bandera Roja is seen by many, including the legendary Mike Tyson, as the top talent at 168 pounds. But here's the kicker. Canelo doesn't seem to be losing any sleep over the hype. In that interview with Fight Hub TV, Canelo laid it all out, listing his monumental achievements in the sweet science. Yeah, it always happens. Lara, Trout, Mayweather, Cotto, Golovkin, Jacobs. Everyone was saying that I didn't want to fight with Callum Smith or Billy Joe Saunders. At the end of the day, I beat them, practically all of them. And you know what? He's got a point. Canelo's history in the ring is like a highlight reel of taking down the best of the best. From Lara to Mayweather, he's faced them all and come out on top. So when he says he doesn't have to prove himself to anyone, it's hard to argue. But let's not forget, Benavidez is no pushover. With an undefeated record and an eagerness to step into the ring with Canelo, the young buck is making a strong case for himself. The big question remains, who will be Canelo's next dance partner? Reports suggest potential matchups with Charlo, Jamie Munguia, and even Terence Crawford. The boxing world is holding its breath, waiting for the big reveal. But Benavidez is not one to be kept waiting. He sent a message to Canelo after his team left the lucrative offer on the table. "Why are you afraid of me, Canelo?" A bold question that echoes through the boxing community. And what about that juicy offer? Benavidez's team was not messing around, offering close to $50 million to make the fight happen. Now that's a purse that could make anyone's head spin. But as the rumor mill turns, it seems Canelo's camp has been silent on the proposal. The plot thickens. Canelo, on the other hand, had his eyes set on a rematch against Dimitri Bivol. After a victory over John Ryder, he expressed his desire to run it back with Bivol, who got the better of him last year at 175 pounds. However, Bivol's manager threw a curveball, stating that the Russian champ is eyeing a unification bout with Artur Beterbiev. There are twists and turns in the world of boxing, right? But Canelo is not one to back down. He's open to exploring other options, keeping the door wide open for more thrilling matchups this year. The desire for redemption is a powerful motivator, and Canelo's wish for a second bout with Bivol speaks volumes. After their initial clash in 2022, which saw Bivol emerge victorious, Canelo expressed a keen interest in settling the score. However, Bivol's manager, Vadim Kornilov, threw a curveball into the mix. He revealed that Bivol has set his sights on a unification fight against another Russian champion, Artur Beterbiev. Now that's a fight that promises fireworks in its own right, with two champions vying for supremacy in the light heavyweight division. But what does this mean for Canelo? With Bivol seemingly occupied with other plans, the rematch hangs in the balance. Canelo, never one to shy away from challenges, expressed his openness to exploring other options. So, as the boxing landscape continues to evolve, Canelo remains a wild card, ready to take on whatever challenge comes his way. In the midst of these speculations and negotiations, one can't help but appreciate the complexity and unpredictability of the sport. From mega offers to potential rematches and a lineup of hungry contenders, the world of boxing is a constant swirl of excitement and uncertainty. As fans, we can only eagerly await the official announcements that will determine the next chapters in Canelo Alvarez's illustrious career. In conclusion, whether it's the ongoing saga with David Benavidez, the potential blockbuster matchups with Charlo or Munguia, or the lingering desire for redemption against Bivol, Canelo Alvarez's journey in the boxing world is far from predictable. So buckle up, folks, because the Canelo show is far from over, and each twist and turn in this narrative only adds to the allure of one of the greatest boxers of our time. Until next time, peace out.